Welcome to Bronstad Plays, where today we take a look at Warzone, a series of 2 new game modes in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. On this channel, we evaluate games on 3 categories: limited time, limited skill, and limited resources. As a dad, thinking about these things is important to me when deciding what game I want to invest in. So how does Warzone stack up? Is it the right fit for a busy lifestyle? And can you make progress as a low-skill player? Well, first let's talk to those of you with limited time. Warzone is like most Battle Royale games. It can be played for as long as you're willing to play it. It's the great Call of Duty gunplay you'd expect, but with a whole new gameplay loop. The Battle Pass gives you incentive to keep coming back, along with daily missions, free content drops, weapon customizations, loadouts. There's a lot here, and it's going to take some time to unlock it all. Of course, the matches themselves last much longer when you don't suck. In this case, there are several systems that encourage you to keep playing regardless of your skill level. In games like PUBG or Fornite, when you're dead, it's over. Apex Legends gives you a chance for a revive, but Warzone makes that a critical system. So therefore, matches can take a while if your team is in it to win it. Trying to play during nap time? Just remember, Battle Royales don't have a pause button. Even if you're temporarily out, it's worth sticking close to this game. There's a pretty steep learning curve in Call of Duty Warzone that's gonna take some time. If you've played other Battle Royales, you'll have a leg up. If you've played Call of Duty or Battlefield, you'll have an even better idea of what's going on with the purchases and kill streaks. But there's still a lot to learn. Warzone provides a great learning space in the game mode Plunder. Here you gather stacks of cash and learn the map. You learn about contracts and just the general game feel. Learn to camp for kills, learn to move swiftly but quietly through buildings. It's a legit game mode on its own, and it has a pretty lofty goal of gathering up $1 million and then going ham for 2 minutes to make sure you end with the most cash. But it's also a great training ground for the main game. All in all, there's nearly unlimited gameplay potential here in Warzone. Moderate match lengths and a pretty steep learning curve that can be flattened with some prior experience. If you have limited time to play a game, Warzone might be okay, as long as you're ready to hop into action. What about if you're low skill? Look, no one likes to admit they're low skilled, especially those who are low skilled. But if you look in the mirror and you realize who you are, I'm talking to you right now. Call of Duty Warzone will punish you. Hard. But it also gives you resources to come back from death and stand on your own 2 feet. The Gulag is a fantastic addition to the Battle Royale genre, a 1v1 arena where all you need to win is quick thinking. You're sent to the Gulag after your first death, which, if you're like me, is going to be somewhere about 5 minutes into the match. Here you face others who have died, so this isn't a one-sided battle. This is your fight to win. And if you do win it, you go back onto the map. Lose the fight and you're a spectator. However, even if you lose that Gulag, your journey doesn't end there. Your team, with enough cash, can revive you and call you back down into the fight. The skill floor for Warzone, therefore, is pretty low. A lucky shot, a great item pickup or loadout, a sneaky little hiding place. It's all stuff you can use to get the upper hand on someone who typically is better than you. But the skill ceiling is also incredibly high. More than once, you'll be sniped from an impossible distance. You will turn a corner and get a shotgun to the face. This is Call of Duty. Those who learn the map, learn the objectives, learn the patterns of the players, they're more likely to win. If you want a taste of that chicken dinner, you better get to learning. Is Warzone fun as a low-skill player? I mean, yeah, with some concerns. If you're a low-skill player with low-skill friends, just turn away now. If you're a low-skill player who can maybe match with some high-skill randoms, prepare to be carried. That's the nature of the team game. If you can have fun despite the normal Call of Duty shenanigans, like camping and sniping, then Warzone is more fun than the base game to me. But if you're prone to griefing, you get really salty, buyer beware. Those who have played the base game or Warzone the longest will have some big advantages, namely loadouts. You can call these crates from the sky to have a precise mix of weapons and buffs that you have selected yourself. Most of these are unlocked via leveling up, so a new player or one slow to level is at a pretty good disadvantage. Warzone also has some Snowball to it. Yeah, in most battle royales, being a killer player gets you more loot to choose from. You pick it up off the dead bodies. But in Warzone, being a killer player gets you more cash. And more cash gets you the best loot, like kill streaks. Kill streaks get you more kills, which gets you more cash. You can see where this is going. There are ways to mitigate this though. Warzone comes with a contract system that nets loads of cash for completing basic objectives. The recon contracts are your best friend as a low skill player. Complete these scouting missions and you'll be rewarded with the location of the next circle. This lets you move ahead of the pack and set up camp where you can pick off unsuspecting players at low personal risk. So overall, for those with limited skill, set your mind right, learn the map, and know there are resources there for you. Yes, it requires teamwork, it requires patience, but you can be the victor under the right conditions. Finally, let's talk to those with limited resources. Have I mentioned Warzone is free? Yes, even if you don't have the base game Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Warzone is 100% free. All it costs you is a 100 gigabyte download. For those with limited internet speed, capacity, or bandwidth, this could become an issue. If that's going to cost you money to upgrade, you may want to consider spending your cash elsewhere. For most people, however, just waiting for a download is a great price for a game. As stated earlier, this is one with nearly limitless playtime, so a $0 investment for a couple hundred hours of fun is great value to me. The monetization system is fair, but could be considered aggressive by some. There's a normal battle pass, but a significant portion of it is completely restricted unless you pay to upgrade. Again, if you're going to spend lots of hours in this game, it's probably worth it to you. But otherwise, you're waiting on the few free content drops that exist. Because loadouts significantly increase your ability to win in Warzone, getting a boost in available equipment is really helpful. Not necessary, but it is helpful. It's really hard to argue about the value of the game though. If you aren't sure that you're going to like it, but you can afford to download, just download, try it out, see for yourself whether or not this is a game you want to play before you ever spend a dime. Given all these ratings taken together, I'd say Warzone is recommended for most players. Thanks for joining me here on Bronze Dad Plays. Make sure to check out my channel for more reviews, lists, and gameplay. For now, if you like this content, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Do you have an idea for our next video or the next game we should play? Shout it out in the comments and I'll be sure to respond. Till next time, see ya.